I got to tell you, it has been so much fun, Dave, to be down at the Coliseum and see so many of the old friends from years gone by. It's just been great, and they've just been super. And I got to tell you, the charm is still there, the excitement. Hey, I got to tell you, we don't need you out here. Hey, we can get our job done, buddy, without you out here. Yeah. Tell you what you do. You're the one that looks like you could use some help.
Oh, shut up. Well, hey, all you fat, pimply-faced girls over there, shut up. I know you're over there cheering for too scummy Brian Christopher. You know, Brian's the only guy I know that goes to a VD clinic to meet women. I mean, this is ridiculous. The Dream Machine is going to initiate that boy into a man Monday night, I can tell you that, and I'm going to be right down there. You better believe that, Lance Russell.
Oh, well, that's a great flash. I'm sure that you will. And be sure to bring your brace, because it looks like your buddies can't win without that brace of yours.
I don't know what you're talking about, Lance.
Oh, I know you don't. You know.
At ringside, in my chair, minding my own business, and some people at ringside were praying for me, and a faith healer, there's an old idiot in a cowboy hat. He was an evangelist. Touched my forehead. I shouted, hallelujah, kicked the brace off and went flying in the ring. Eddie ducked and it happened to hit Lawler. Hey, Lawler, I can't help it, old man, if your reflexes are getting slow.
And also, when it came along for the tag match in there, Bam Bam Bigelow, who is up there pounding? We saw it on tape. Don't be denying it. We saw it right here on tape, pounding right on the back of Lawler's head.
Let me tell you something, Lawler. So far, I've been one step ahead every step of the way. You should have never stuck your nose in my business, Lawler. That's right. You and Eddie Marlin, your old beer-drinking buddy, had to get together and find a way to get rid of a referee that wouldn't take a payoff. Well, now let me tell you something, Lawler. I'm going to cause you more agony, more despair than anybody. You know, you always come out here and stuck, you know, you're still stuck on Jimmy Hart. Hey, you better stop worrying about Jimmy Hart, buddy. This is the
Oh, yeah. Did you have something? Oh, wait a minute. You want to say something to him? I thought maybe you still had a comment you'd like to make to the king. It just so happens he comes out here. Gee, I thought he had something he wanted to say to you, Jerry.
Moves pretty good in that wheelchair, doesn't he, for a poor little invalid crippled guy? Scott Bowden was responsible last Monday night for me having what you guys refer to as a nightmare day, and that's exactly what it was. It's not often that I can look back on my career and see, that's right, 2 losses, you're right. And it's not fun to look back and think about nights like that. But I don't want to see any more nights like that. I don't envision looking into my future and seeing any nights like that. And Scott Bowden, if you think for 1 minute that you, that little skinny punk that you are in that wheelchair, if you think that you're going to get involved this Monday night in that match with me and Bam Bam Bigelow, I promise you this. I promise you that you will be in a wheelchair, and a real wheelchair, one that you need to be in, because you won't be walking around after I get through with you if you got any plans on interfering and costing me this title. Now, as far as Bam Bam Bigelow goes, I know how tough Bam Bam Bigelow is. I know how big Bam Bam Bigelow is, and I know how strong he is. I'm not going to try to match strength. I'm not going to try to match power or size with Bam Bam Bigelow, but I can assure you, Bam Bam, if you think that you're going to walk out with this unified world title, you got another thing coming. Memphis, Tennessee is my hometown. Memphis, Tennessee is where I am the king. Memphis, Tennessee knows who the unified champion is, and Monday night, I'm going to stay the champion. Now, I understand we got some words from Bam Bam. Let me hear them. Let's get it over with. Let him shoot his mouth off.
Mid-South Coliseum, I'm standing here with Bam Bam Bigelow and just saw a disgusting sight. Jerry Lawler laying in the arms of Brian Christopher. Why? It took 4 guys from where I was sitting to beat up on Jerry Lawler and Brian Christopher, Bam Bam.
Are you sure that your glasses, you need new glasses or something? The way I seen it was Lawler was beat. 1, 2, 3. Lawler, I hit you, I knocked you out, and then to put the icing on the cake, Lance, I splashed him off the top rope. Frank Morrell was there. 1, 2, 3. It was a clean.
You won it.
That's
you won.
right.
I'm not denying that, but the way you won it, it seemed to me somewhere Doug Gilbert appeared in there, and this Scott Bowden with a steel-laced brace that ended up on the back of Lawler said, no, you didn't see it.
No. What you might have seen is one thing. I didn't see nothing. All I seen was Lawler laying down on the mat when I was on the top rope, and his eyes were closed. And when I hit him with the splash, all I heard was one word, ouch. And then 1, 2, 3. It was a clean win.
All right, well, let me ask you this. You and Dream Machine, do you think if it's a level playing field and we're talking about 2-on-2, you guys can do it again?
Are you insinuating like me and the King Jerry Lawler in a single match?
No, what I was talking about was a tag match, but a single match I would like even better. Hey, a lot of guys have tried to beat Lawler one-on-one. You know that.
Well, it was a long time ago. It was 10 years ago. Then it was 4 years ago. It's been 4 years since I've been back here in the Mid-South and doing battle with you, Lawler. And it's been 4 years of sick and grimy, greasy people. Southern people coming up to my home, New Jersey, and making a joke out of us Northerners and saying the way we talk. Let me tell all you chicken-eating, French fry-frying bunch of bullheaded pigs, Lawler is dead. And when I get my hands on him in the Mid-South Coliseum or on Bourbon Street down in your hometown, Lawler is finished, and I am going to be the next champ.
Well, that's Bam Bam Bigelow talk right there. And I'm still telling you it ended up with, oh, you're going to leave. You don't want to stay. Oh, okay, Bam Bam. You take my word for it. What I said happened out there, and it's not over yet. Well, that's for a living fact. It is not over with.
All I want to say is Monday night at the Mid-South Coliseum, Scott Bowden, if I see you, you're going to be in a real wheelchair. And Bam Bam Bigelow, right now you got flames tattooed on your head. Monday night, you may get some real flames on your head.
Take care. Mr. Lawler's got two things. Bam Bam is awful big and awful strong. Lawler's got it in the head. He's got it in the heart. And believe me, a lot of times that can make the whole difference.